Hi there, it's Michael from Soares Landscaping. Today I wanted to walk you guys through how to use the landscaping calculator on our website. So as you can see here on my screen, we've got, if you tag over to the Learning Center, hover and click Pricing, it'll bring you, it'll bring you to the Price and Build page, okay? So here you'll notice a button to add landscape features, a total for what you pick. There's also more information here, okay, that might be important, such as consultations, design packages, architect drawings, permits, gas hookups, GFIs, and site access. This doesn't apply to every job, but it may apply to yours. After we're done, which I'm going to show you in a moment, if you want to send this information to us to discuss it, you can then just fill out this contact form, include pictures of the existing yard and any inspiration photos that you have, and click submit. This will then come to our office. We'll return your form with a phone call, and then we'll discuss it. So let's dive into the landscape feature and show you how it works. So upon clicking, it'll automatically include the front yard. And so you'll notice that we have front entrance, gardens, landscape lighting, water features, the works. Now on each page, you've got a small, medium, and large. On the small, it'll have a description of what small typically includes, what medium includes, what large includes. Now, this is just to give you a ballpark idea of what you could be looking at based on what you're thinking that you want. Now, because cost depends a lot on the size of your project and what types of materials you're using, this is just to basically take your temperature and make sure that you're in the right spot. A lot of changes can happen throughout design, throughout a consultation. So this is just to get you in the right area. From there, a lot of tweaks can happen. So for example, the front entrance. A $3,000 to $6,000 front entrance is your typical walkway. It might include steps. Usually it's without. It's usually a longer walkway. The picture that's in this one is a rather small one, so it's going to be on the small end of the spectrum, and likewise going up. Okay, so let's click on the backyard, and it'll bring up all the backyard options. You'll know you're on backyard because the first four or first six actually say back landing, back gardens, back landscape lighting, so that it makes it a little bit easier to understand. So now in the back, we've got other features such as patios. So for sitting and dining, a patio for a pool area. In the back, typically we have larger grading changes. So we've got back steps and walls, decks, fire pits, fireplaces, built-in barbecue kitchens, shed or cabanas, everything that you could possibly need. Now, we don't install just standalone fences or decks, but if we're building a much larger landscape for you, this is something that will bring one of our subcontractors in to build for you. Okay. Likewise with the pavilions and the shed and cabanas, pergolas we can build. So again, if you come over to pavilion, for example, your basic 14 by 14 pavilion is going to be somewhere between 13 to 16,000. Why it ranges and why every piece ranges, again, depends on size, depends on finish. There's different staining that you can do. You can get recessed areas into it for lighting, pre-existing, all kinds of stuff additional. And every project is like that, where there's little things that tweak that can decrease or increase the cost of your project. So let's make an example here. I'm thinking that I want to redo some landscaping. So I want a new front entrance, so I'm going to click add. I want a new front garden, so I'm going to click add. I want a water feature in there too, in the front. And that's about good. And we'll just think that this is a new build home, so I need a patio in the back as well. Now that I think about it, I want a side walkway to come from the front to the back, so that's in the front area. It's not a long house, so I'm gonna say it's somewhere 2 to 5,000. And I want a fire pit, landscape lighting, a garden, of course, and that's it for now. In the future, I'm going to consider adding a water feature and a barbecue, which we can build beside the existing patio. So I'm going to exit out of here. You can either close out in the top left or you can hit exit on your keyboard. And now we've got our features here. Okay. So if we want to add more, you can just click that landscape feature again. You notice now we've got a total. So based on all the features that we picked, the range for our project could be anywhere from $22,500 to $42,000. Again, when we add the features, it does range quite significantly when you get to the total. Again, a lot of it has to do with size and special customizations that you might have on your project. Now, let's just say that I want to send this in to us here to get a call back to discuss this project idea and discuss what can be done and maybe narrow this cost down a little bit more. So you'll see here I've already pre-filled out my information. Use my email here. Actually, use the work one. I opted out of communication. So you're gonna fill out your address. Put about us on say Facebook. I want these features. And then what I'll do is I'll add a picture. Let's say I want this backyard. It's got a patio in it, it's got a kitchen. And I'm going to need a picture of what my backyard currently looks like. So if I come here, I'm going to come to some blank pictures, and this is my backyard, and I'm going to add it. Now we're going to click submit. And there we go. Thanks for reaching out to us.